Hey everyone. So today I'm going to be reviewing for you the 3 new palettes by Sigma. So they look like this. This is the Bear palette. And this is what it looks like opened up. Okay, so you can pause the screen and view the colors. It comes with a double-ended brush, which in this case for the Bear one is like the 227 equivalent, and a pencil brush. Now these retail at $23.99 or $24.99, something like that. So they're quite expensive. I suppose when you compare them to MAC single eyeshadows, which are like £9.50, obviously this works out at a bargain. Each of these shades contains 1.5 grams of product, which is the same equivalent as MAC. Now, the lighter shades all apply much more pigmented than the darker shades, but they all do apply quite nicely. There's a little bit of flaking, but not too much. And I'll show you this shade here, Approach, and I'll pop it on my finger. You can see it's nicely pigmented. There's some matte shades too. This one was shimmery, this is matte. And let me get Control for you here. So you can see that they are quite pigmented. I'm quite surprised with this because I'm absolutely not a massive fan of Sigma brushes. I think no two brush looks the same. Like if I'm gonna buy a 217 brush by MAC like this, they all look the same, and some of the Sigma ones, you know, I've got a few, each one is slightly different shape, which bothers me. So I'm not a big fan of the brushes, but I think the eyeshadows are better. The one thing I'm really not a fan of is the packaging. This contains more packaging than it does anything else. This is just, they could have really honed in and minimized all this packaging. So I hope that they do that in future. And if these were given in refills, this would be a much nicer option and would rate more highly, at least with me, than it does. But it's still it's an okay product. This is the Flare. No, it's not. This is Dare. This is the Dare palette, and the one I just showed you was called Bear. So it's got more bright colors in there, very, very warm colors. Same comments apply. Here's your brush. So this is like the 226 brush, and this is your sort of smudger brush. All the colors apply the same, slightly sheer, but with decent amount of coverage. And let's get this Surrender, which is a purple, and here's the bright yellow. So you can see that they do apply nicely. So there's nothing terrible to say. I'm just not blown away. I think I'm not blown away because of this. This is huge packaging, and think of the trees. What about the trees? This is the last palette, and this palette's called Flare. It looks like this. Got some purples in here. I like purples. Here's the brush, your 226, and a lay down brush, which is just an eyeshadow brush. And again, all the same comments apply. That's the purple, which was called Allure. Resist is this brown shade here, which is sort of shiny. And let's do Crush, which is this end shade. So you can see, which is like a greeny brown. Same comments, they do apply nicely. There's not much flaking. They do blend very, very well together. I think for a company like Sigma, I would expect these to be less expensive than they are. If they could get rid of this packaging and just provide them in refills, or better packaging as in smaller and neater, because you certainly wouldn't want to travel with this. It's pretty mighty. But other than that, I think it's okay. I'm not a fan of the brushes, but I think these are better. They're certainly better than their previous attempt at makeup, which was, in my opinion, absolutely horrible. So I think these are a better option, but still not amazing, but nice. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.